The Phoenix Suns have led by as many as 3. Lakers have led by as many as 4. Let's check in with Hall of Famer Cheryl Miller for tonight's Lincoln Zephyrs sideline report. Cheryl?
Thanks a lot, Kevin and Doug. Well, both Phil Jackson and Kobe Bryant felt the team's overtime win last night against Denver was certainly a step in the right direction. Matter of fact, it depends on who you are talking to. Denver is considered one of the top 3 teams in the West, so the win on the road by the Lakers certainly raised some eyebrows. Just to update you real quickly, Kevin and Doug, on the Lakers, they arrived this morning back into Los Angeles around 3:30 a.m. and about 3 hours ago had a brief walkthrough and film session around 5 p.m. So it'll be very interesting to see how much energy this team can muster up against a Suns team that likes to win.
Hey, Cheryl, by the way, Reggie sounded good on that first game. There's Vujacic to Kobe Bryant. And Laron Prophet is in the game, and Lamar Odom and Chris Mim. That is the 5 for the Los Angeles Lakers. There is a shove inside and a foul on Brian Grant, who is out there with Jim Jackson, Leandro Barbosa, Boris Diaw, and Raja Bell. That sets the lineups. We're at the 2.5-minute mark of the first quarter.
Well, Kevin, you can see what Phil has done. He has Lamar Odom and Kobe out there with 3 guys that they're going to be important to be able to develop these guys, and he wants Lamar Odom and Kobe out there to keep his team in sync. Vujacic, Laron Prophet, and Chris Mim. We just got to find a way to hang around in games. We see Roger Bell load up the little jump shot as Kobe Bryant tried to get into that passing lane, but for the Lakers, the script was going to be like last night. Hang around and hopefully let Kobe Bryant be able to close the deal like he did last night.
Raja Bell puts in his first 2 inside to Kobe Bryant, who has a game-high 15 points. He is the only player in the game in double figures.
But he's not expending a ton of energy to get him. He's got that triangle offense down to perfection. He knows exactly where he wants to attack from. Not chasing the ball, using a lot of energy. Here's Brian Grant, who they're going to need now with the loss of Amari Stoudemire. He's going to be able to have to give him some minutes in relief of Kurt Thomas.
Brian Grant played for the Los Angeles Lakers a season ago, but only played in about a half a season because of a myriad of injuries. And Chris Mim inside on the aforementioned Grant with a foul inside, and Kobe Bryant pushing off Raja Bell. And Bell, I think, has got a bloody lip, and Bryant would have none of it inside the lane. Bell, known as one of the more tenacious defenders in the NBA.
Well, Kobe's gotten off to a great start. He's got to be very careful here not to lose his cool and get thrown out. They can ill afford to lose him, but there's blood on the lip of Raja Bell. I don't know how he got it. Oh, there's the elbow right there by Kobe. He's very lucky he was not ejected. That elbow went right up to the head. First it was Raja Bell getting wrapped up, and now there's a little elbow by Raja, and it's followed up by one with Kobe, and then a shove. Both of them arm wrestling with one another, and then the elbows get up.
So they put a T on Kobe Bryant and a personal foul on Raja Bell.
Raja Bell's going to have to go in the locker room bleeding here. We'll have to get a report from him from Cheryl to see exactly what's going on with him. But that's what he brings to this team, toughness and energy. And Kobe sort of had his way here in this first quarter. Kobe's gotten off to a great start, 4 of 6 from the floor.
Well, what do they say? A game really hasn't started until you bloody somebody's lip.
That's about right.
Here's Jackson at the free throw line.
You see Raja Bell's got his arm up around Kobe's head, and there's the elbow to the head by Kobe. Both of them get wrapped up, and then Kobe at the end shoves off with both hands.
Good wrestling move, if nothing else.
So the important thing right now, Kobe cannot get another technical foul. Obviously, he'll be out of the game, so it's important now for him to regather his composure.
Kobe was 7 of 7 at the free throw line last night in Denver. And the Los Angeles Lakers have started 6 of 6 as a team tonight from the stripe in a very high-scoring first quarter here in Los Angeles.
Well, that was not the case last night against Denver, Kevin. They struggled from the free throw line. They missed 9 free throws. Chris Mim himself missed 5, but early in that game, it looked like that free throw line might be the difference in the game.
Raja Bell remains in the game, and at the other end, he's being guarded by Kobe Bryant. He's got the ball right now, and a 3 by Bell, who had a 40% mark for the Utah Jazz a season ago, and a career year for Raja Bell.
Well, that tells you a little bit about his mental toughness. I mean, here he is in L.A., gets into a little bit of a tussle with Kobe. The first time he touches the ball, he buries a three. So that tells you a little bit about his competitive instincts.
Sasha Vujacic gives to Bryant. And a rebound out of bounds off Los Angeles. The Phoenix Suns losing 2 nights ago in double overtime to the Dallas Mavericks in their home opener for last year's NBA Coach of the Year, Mike D'Antoni. And we talked about Los Angeles winning last night in Denver in their season opener in overtime as they welcome back Phil Jackson. Interesting shot there because Frank Hamlin took over for Rudy Tomjanovich early last season.
Well, Frank has been a trusted assistant of Phil's a long time. He was with him in Chicago for a while, came out here with L.A., so he's been with him through some championships. It was a tough situation for Frank last year. Really put him in a no-win situation with that team. The injuries to Lamar Odom, Kobe Bryant, the changes, Rudy T leaving in the middle of the season. So it's good to see Frank back.
Eddie House is coming for the Phoenix Suns. This is Brian Grant, who is the amnesty player for the Los Angeles Lakers. A interesting new rule which is descended upon the NBA, which we'll get into a little bit later on. But that freed him up from going anywhere else. He goes to Phoenix. Now he's guarding Chris Mim inside, and Mim puts it in. He did not start tonight, the former Texas Longhorn Mim, but he does come off the bench. They started Kwame Brown, who's now on the Los Angeles bench, Doug, with 2 personal fouls.
Yeah, the reason they didn't want to go big because Kwame Brown would have had to play Sean Marion. That's a bad matchup. So they started Devin George and slid Kwame down to the 5 spot. Kwame did pick up a couple early fouls.
Barbosa with the ball. Shot clock and game clock the same. It's picked up by Lamar Odom. Good if it goes. And that takes us to the conclusion of a high-scoring first quarter here in Los Angeles. With the Suns, the defending Pacific Division champions, leading the Los Angeles Lakers 31-30. You're watching the NBA on TNT.
Check it, Isaiah, with Steve Nash. So, you was last season's most valuable player, or as it's called, the MP3. What was that like?
No, I was the MVP.
MP3.
Not the, no, I wasn't.
You was the MP3?
No, I wasn't.
No disrespect, but you as Canadians, you don't even speak English, so shut up.
No, we speak English in Canada.
Don't waste my time.
Whatever you say.
Can't understand what you're saying. You're
Right.
speaking in Canada.
In the spirit of taking great things and making them better, wait till you see what's next. Introducing the all-new 2006 Lincoln Zephyr. Lincoln, reach higher.
Oh wait, down big with only 20 seconds left. T-Mac hits a foul shot.
No, it was home. 15 seconds left.
Away, man.
All right. T-Mac hits the foul shot. Pop.
Then he gets the ball back, and they double him.
No, they triple him.
But he cuts through them.
Dunks.
And grabs a stack of quarters off the backboard.
Clock is ticking. He steals the inbound and goes sideline.
They try to stop him, but he's on fire.
Gets to the arc, turns, drains it. It starts raining.
Not yet, it doesn't.
Seconds left. They bring it up.
T-Mac rips the guard.
Like an animal. 3 seconds left. He heads up court.
The whole stadium's against
They
him.
try everything.
He needs a 3, though. He needs a
But
3.
T-Mac rises above it,
Elevates.
shoots, left-handed.
Bam!
Then it starts raining.
Yeah. That's what happened.
I asked for Mai Tai, and they brought me a pina colada, and I said no salt. No salt for the margarita. I won't be leaving a tip.
I'm gonna need you to go ahead and come in on Sunday. Great.
Office Space Special Edition DVD. Own it today.
I believe you have my stapler.
Critics are calling Saw 2 a living nightmare.
Open the door!
And now it's the #1 movie in America. Saw 2. Rated R. Now playing in theaters everywhere.
You know what?
What?
This next scene always makes me laugh.
See a laugh to get a little bit crazy. Again?
Beaten. Cross it. Yes! 1-0.
Want incredible entertainment experiences in your lap? Get Intel Centrino mobile technology in your laptop.
Welcome back to beautiful Los Angeles, California. This is Premier Week presented by NBA 06 on PlayStation. With Doug Collins and Hall of Famer Cheryl Miller, this is Kevin Harlan. Our officials tonight here in Los Angeles, Joe Forte, Olandis Poole, and David Jones. Kobe Bryant, 17 points, leading all scorers. Kobe was 6 of 9. As you take a look at Aaron McKee, who is in the game, the ex-Philadelphia 76er, and here are some of the numbers through the first 12 minutes of this ball game.
Well, Kobe was brilliant. How about 11 assists on 12 field goals for the Phoenix Suns? That's more their style of basketball with only 2 turnovers. And the Lakers, led by Kobe once again, staying right in this game, exactly where they want to be, Kevin. That's going to be their MO all season long, just sort of hang around in the fourth quarter. They feel like they got one of the best closers in the game.
Phoenix comes in 0-1. Lakers won last night. They're 1-0. This is Leandro Barbosa from Brazil. And Jimmy Jackson, the 35-year-old former Buckeye from Ohio State, lacing a 3. And the Phoenix Suns go up by 4, equaling their biggest lead. And Devin George is in with Laron Profit, Aaron McKee, Sasha Vujacic, along with Chris Mim and Devin George. That is a Laker 5. And the Phoenix Suns with Barbosa, Jackson, Grant, Eddie House, and Morris Diaw.
It's going to be very interesting with this lineup. The Lakers, no Lamar Odom and no Kobe Bryant. Phil's got 5 reserves basically on the floor. Mim normally has started, did not start tonight, but not many of these guys have any experience with a triangle offense. And how long can he play this unit against this high-scoring team before he has to get either Lamar Odom or Kobe back in the game?
Eddie House, the former Pac-10 Player of the Year at Arizona State. Prophet and Devin George.
This triangle offense is a precision offense. It's timing, it's spacing. Hard cuts. You got it. This takes a long time for guys to learn this offense.
And Doug, is it fair to say that the triangle can also dictate the tempo that you want to run?
That's exactly what it does. It controls the rhythm of the game. They get the shots from the spots they want them, when they want to take them. It gives you very good rebounding position. The Lakers should be a very good offensive rebounding team.
Prophet picked up the foul at the other end. Here's Brian Grant trying to carve his way inside. Chris Mim was defending, and the former number 7 overall pick, Mim, picks up his first foul.
But Kevin, it's an offense that takes time. That's why Kobe is so good at it and so far ahead of everybody, is because he knows the intricacies of this triangle inside now.
House for 3. Eddie House has got 6 coming off the bench. He led the Pac-10 in scoring as a senior, and the Phoenix Suns are on an 8-0 run. That is a charge against Devin George.
Now, we saw the Suns struggle the other night from the three-point line. Not tonight. They have 6 made threes already. This is the way they want to play. Brian Grant's come off the bench and had a nice impact on this game. He's done some nice defensive things. He's hit some jump shots. Lakers out of sync. And Phil Jackson's going to sort of let this team figure it out. That's what he did in Chicago. In many instances, put a group out there and said, you better figure it out, find your own way.
This is House finding Brian Grant over Mim, and Brian Grant is red hot. Jimmy Jackson has just checked out. James Jones, the former Indiana Pacers, come in for the first time in this second quarter.
It's an interesting group. Looks like almost a zone defense right now as Laron Profit knocks down the long jump shot. But Phoenix wants the Lakers to have to make outside jump shots. They want to be able to protect that paint.
And this is Barbosa over Mim. And Devin George reels it in. Lakers are +5 in rebounding so far as that ball ricochets off the foot of the defending Leandro Barbosa.
I think Phil would like to see Aaron McKee sort of keep this group together. He's a guy who has great experience, had some wonderful years in Philadelphia, played in the finals against this Los Angeles Laker team. Phil loves veteran players at this stage of their careers. Remember the Ron Harpers, and those fit into what Phil likes to do.
Devin George into 3 defending Phoenix Suns players. Puts it in. The Suns have led by as many as 11. The Lakers have led by as many as 4. And the other way we come, and McKee with the ball. Vujicic into Laurent Prophet. Nice pass to Chris Min, who is fouled by James Jones.
Now, we talked about this the other night during the telecast, Kev, but when you play Phoenix, when you're down 11, that's really not that much because they're going to quick shoot the ball. You saw how quick Eddie House shot that jump shot off the break. So you got to keep playing. We saw the other night, Dallas looked like they were dead in the water. 7:44 to go in the fourth quarter. And they went on a 21-3 run. The Suns only scored 4 points the last 7:44 of that game. They lost in overtime. So against Phoenix, if you've got a lead, you can't relax because they can make threes. And if you're behind, you got to keep doing what you're doing because they're going to quick shooting the basketball. They're going to give you opportunities.
Diaw checks out, and Sean Marion comes back in. Here comes Lamar Odom taking the place of the veteran Aaron McKee. One of the questions with McKee is, can he stay healthy? Because his body, after all these years in the NBA, and he is a 12-year veteran out of Temple.
And he's had a little bit of a sore hamstring, so Phil said he's really keeping an eye on his minutes. He does not want him to break down early in the season. He's going to need his experience.
The Suns are shooting 55%. Min is on Grant. Now Min tries to block Barbosa and cannot. Lakers the other way. They're shooting 52% from the floor.
Barbosa is lightning quick. When he doesn't have to handle the ball a lot and he can be a primary scorer, he's very effective.
Vujicic from Slovenia with the miss. Jones with the rebound. Ahead it goes to Sean Marion and James Jones. And Eddie House for 3. Late pickup by Vujicic, and the Lakers the other way with 8.5 to play in the half.
Well, Eddie House is sort of the hired gun. He's going to come in and shoot. If he's shooting poorly, he'll come out of the game, and then he'll get a second look in the second half. So he's going to keep shooting the basketball. That's what they want him to do. Mike D'Antoni wants the ball pushed up the floor. He wants quick shots. He wants spacing. He wants to play fast all the time. He thought they got stagnant at the end of the game the other night, and it cost them late in the game.
Dan Marino!
Who wants to go deep?
I do. That's why we created Papa John's new Perfect Pan Pizza.
Introducing the big taste of Papa John's Pan Pizza. A zesty Robusto sauce with garlic and spices. A new thick golden crust made deep and square so we can pile on the toppings. Get a large pan pizza with up to 5 toppings for just $12.99. We deliver. Call now or order at papajohns.com.
Better ingredients, better pizza.
And now, better pan.
Papa John's!
See you tonight.
Okay.
Introducing the all-new Suzuki Grand Vitara. You want more out of life? Suzuki's giving you the green light. Go! Lease the all-new Suzuki Grand Vitara for just $199 a month for 30 months. Hurry in.
Starting November 16th. If they won't respect this, they will respect this. True crime, New York City, rated mature.
In all the world, there are a select few who at their very core are capable of incredible transformation. Under the most grueling conditions, they are shaped, hardened, sharpened, ready to stand among the most elite of all warriors. The few, the proud Marines.
At last, bring home the year's biggest movie on DVD. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Critics rave. It's riveting, breathtaking, and emotionally powerful.
You were the chosen one!
Buy Star Wars Episode 3 on DVD today.
The network that knows drama.
I did not exceed my order!
Samuel L. Jackson and Tommy Lee Jones. Rules of Engagement. Tomorrow night at 8 on TNT.
Season ago, the Phoenix Phoenix Suns broke an NBA single-season record for three-point shots made.
And they're going to have to even shoot them more this year. Really, with no Stoudemire, they have no low post game. They want to space the floor, dribble, penetrate, get you to help and collapse, kick that ball out. See Eddie House firing off the screen, knocking down that shot. 6 of 9 tonight. They were only 7 of 21 against Dallas. They struggled shooting the basketball. So this is more what Mike D'Antoni wants to see. And if you want to put that in perspective, they have 5 more three-point field goal makes than the Lakers tonight, 6-1, so plus 15 points at the three-point line.
And that's just a taste of the efficiency with which the Phoenix Suns are playing tonight.
Yeah, they have 16 assists on 17 field goals, only 2 turnovers. So right now the Lakers are going to have to find some way to slow down the rhythm of this Phoenix offense.
A couple new Lakers have come in. Smush Parker, the ex-Phoenix Sun and Detroit Piston of a year ago. Brian Cook is in with Odom George and Kobe Bryant back in the game. And now Raja Bell will take the place of Grant for the Phoenix Suns, joining House and Barbosa, Jones and Marion. Boy, a very small Phoenix lineup.
Yeah, Sean Marion's the center, and when Kobe comes in, you can see Raja Bell right back in the game. So that's the matchup that Mike D'Antoni wants. He wants Raja Bell on Kobe.
And here's Devin George fighting hard inside. Kobe Bryant is the game-high scorer with 17. In fact, still the only scorer in double figures in this contest, which has seen the Suns lead by 11, the Lakers lead by 4, with 5 early lead changes in it.
Well, Phil Jackson was not happy last night with their offensive rebounding. You see Sean Marion come in there, catches him with an elbow, but the Lakers have to be a good offensive rebounding team. Last night they only got 6 the entire game. Here's the elbow. Sean Marion to the head of Lamar Odom. That was unintentional, obviously. It looks like there's some blood, so he's going to have to go to the locker room and let Gary Vitti, the team doctor, take a look.
Second player tonight that has had to go off the floor because they were bleeding is Sasha Medvedenko will come in.
Now, he was very effective for Phil Jackson in the triangle. He comes in, and he's one of these guys that the first time he touches it, he'll let it go. He doesn't have to get warmed up. But he will shoot the basketball, and he shoots it very well from that mid-range area out to about 20 feet.
There you take a look at Odom, and Medvedenko has taken his place. We'll get an update from Cheryl Miller in just moments from now as Steve Nash is getting ready to come off the bench for the Phoenix Suns. Nash starting has played 9 minutes, 3 points, and 6 assists. Here's Medvedenko, who kind of got lost in the process last year with the coaching change. Devin George again drawing a crowd inside. Out of bounds, Phoenix's ball.
Right now, Phoenix is very small, as we've talked about. They must make sure they check out and rebound the basketball. Brian Cook is in the game. He can shoot the ball. He'll be matched up against James Jones, and the one thing he has to know is you cannot leave James Jones trying to help out on somebody else.
Nash is back in, and Parker will guard him.
Just like that, you cannot leave him. You got to stay attached to James Jones.
Brian Cook came over there to defend. Los Angeles +8 in rebounding. And Kobe Bryant inside on Raja Bell. The tap in by Brian Cook out of the University of Illinois.
See, if Mike D'Antoni's going to go this small, he's got to really speed the game up and make sure that he does not get caught in a game where the Lakers start counting those boards.
Steve Nash for 3. The Phoenix Suns a season ago went 62-20. Lakers a season ago 34-48. And a miss by Cook and a rebound by Bell, who triggers it off to Nash. Steve Nash led the NBA in assists with 11 a game. In fact, averaged more assists per game than any other player had done in a decade. He had to go back to John Stockton in the mid-90s. This is Sean Marion.
A bad shot there by Sean Marion. He's got to get himself on balance. Sean Marion's role has changed this year. Last year, he was that third guy, and he got 20 points a game on activity. Really didn't run a lot of plays for him. He's not that kind of player. He can get him on activity. The other night, he struggled at 5 of 15, but it was Nash, and it was Stoudemire, and it was Joe Johnson, and Marion, just by running and getting on the boards and doing those kind of things, got himself 20 points. Kevin, he's going to have to find a way with this new structure here of this team to score for this team. They need his points.
James Jones picked up his second foul. Kurt Thomas has come in. And Barbosa has gone on the Phoenix bench. over Nash. A shot by Smush Parker. Good rebound by Sean Marion, one of the top rebounders a season ago in the NBA. Great steal by Smush Parker. A 2-on-1 with George. Parker. Oh, what a play! And the Lakers to within 4, approaching the halfway point of the second quarter. Pickpocketed again is Nash, and retaken by Marion. And Raja Bell. And Nash going by George, feeding to Kurt Thomas. And a foul inside on the Los Angeles Lakers. An acrobatic show here at the Staples Center tonight.
Well, this is what the Lakers needed. This place has been very quiet tonight. The Lakers, that tough game last night, and Smush Parker with a great steal against last year's MVP, and the little whirling dervish faking the backwards pass, and that little floater, and energize this crowd. Now they got to play off this. They have to keep this up.
Medvedenko with the mismatch on Nash picks up his first foul. Los Angeles Lakers, Cheryl Miller on a 9-2 run. Here comes Odom. What do you have on Lamar?
Well, he has a slight cut above his left eye, and right now he receives some glue to keep it shut. At halftime, they will reevaluate whether he needs some stitches, guys.
I could use some of that glue sometimes. Thank you, Cheryl.
Never heard a play-by-play guy talk about using glue. I'm not even going to go there, Coach.
Here comes Kurt Thomas. Thomas with the dunk inside. By the way, all of Thomas's major points tonight have come in the lane, not outside like we're so accustomed to seeing him score. Kobe Bryant still the only player in double figures. Nash is on Bryant. Now they switch defensively. And Devin George for 2. Boy, he had a good night last night in Denver, a good preseason, and he's continuing in game 2 tonight.
Oh, he was terrific off the bench. Here's another steal by Smush Parker.
And look at the numbers, a 3-on-2. Kobe Bryant! Jones got in the way, and Kobe was sailing in, thinking about a dunk.
Now, Smush Parker has got the energy back in this building, the Staples Center. The Lakers were sort of sleepwalking through the game. They were down 41-30. He's made some great plays. He's got into the open court. The fans are in it. They're on a nice little run here trying to close this gap going into halftime.
The idea. Jack X, rated T for teen.
See you tonight.
Okay.
Introducing the all-new Suzuki Grand Vitara. You want more out of life? Suzuki's giving you the green light. Go. Lease the all-new Suzuki Grand Vitara for just $199 a month for 30 months. Hurry in.
Right now at the Room Source, save up to 50% off during our huge Veterans Day sale and get 0% interest till Veterans Day 2010 with no minimum purchase. Save on this cottage bed, only $297. Get an extra $100 off when you buy the matching dresser and mirror. Or buy this cherry sleigh bed, only $397. Get $200 off the bed when you buy the dresser and mirror on sale. Don't miss the huge Veterans Day sale with 5 years, no interest. Now, only at the Room Source.
At the Room Source, of course.
About to make a move? Charter makes it easy to take us with you. Just make one call to 1-888-GET-CHARTER and we'll set up the same great cable service in your new home in no time. It's that simple. Stay hooked on all your favorite services such as Charter Digital and Charter High Speed, all with the convenience of one company. You can't get that with satellite. Now it's easier than ever to stay hooked when you move. Call 1-888-GET-CHARTER.
NBA on TNT. Brought to you by Papa John's Pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza. And by PlayStation 2. Live in your world, play in ours.
Rules of Engagement. Friday night at 8 on TNT.
Great night here in Southern California. As you take a look at Smush Parker, there's Kobe Bryant. He's at the free throw line right now, and we throw up his three-point shooting attempts from last year to the preseason to last night in Game 1. And you can just tell right now there is a different feel the way those numbers will probably end up this year.
Well, you know, I talked to Phil before the game. I said, did you have any conversations with Kobe about his three-point attempts? Because he took almost 6 a game, and he said, you know, I just talked to him about shooting a higher percentage. Get his percentage up to around 50%. He said, I thought he took a lot of tough shots last year, a lot of threes. And he said, we just talked about that. But I think Kobe's playing more foul line and under now. He changed his position in the triangle. Lamar Odom is playing the one spot. And Kobe now is playing underneath that foul line. And as a result, he'll shoot more free throws and probably not nearly as many threes.
Kobe Bryant has a game-high 19. There's a Kwame Brown foul on Bell. Brown just checked in. He's got 3 fouls now as the former #1 overall pick. And at the free throw line will be Raja Bell. He is one of 10 players that has scored already tonight for the Phoenix Suns, led by the 8 points of James Jones. And Bell is at the line.
That's what Mike D'Antoni wants. He wants a deeper team this year than last year on the bench right now, 18-7.
Suns 4-7 from the stripe. Tomorrow night, ESPN gives you the Spurs and Cavs, and Timberwolves taking on Seattle. Coverage 7:30 p.m. Saturday. NBA TV Philly at Indiana. Clippers hosting Minnesota. Coverage at 8 o'clock Eastern. So 4 of 7, the Suns from the free throw line, Doug. The Lakers are 10 of 11.
Well, we know, we talked about it. Amari Stoudemire last year led the league in free throw attempts, almost 10 a game. They're going to miss that. They're not going to get to the line nearly as much. That's why the three-point shooting and the fast break is going to be even that more important, because they do not have a low post threat. They do not have that guy getting all those dunks with that awe factor, that intimidation that Stoudemire brought.
Bryant over ball. Time in try by George. And here comes Nash with numbers. Cross Barbosa to Sean Marion. What a great assist by Leandro Barbosa. And Marion at the stripe.
That's the point I tried to make a while ago about Sean Marion. You watch this, Barbosa, the little give and go. That's no plays run for Marion. His activity running the floor. Now he's going to get to the free throw line. That's the way he manufactures points. He can get you 20, 22 points a night, and you never have to run a play for him because he's just so quick and fast, and he has that ability to score around the basket.
Devin George just picked up his 3rd foul. LeBron Prophet has come back in the game for the Lakers. 4.5 to play in the half, and this is Prophet.
Sean Marion now matched up against Kobe Bryant.
And Odom is picked up by Bell. And Marion has it. Here comes Nash, and a lot of yellow around him. To the trailing Sean Marion. What a great sense of place by Nash.
So who got that rebound? Sean Marion. Who got the dunk on the other end? That's my point. Run the floor. Great things happen for you when you're playing with Nash. He will find you.
Well, after that lead of Phoenix's was cut to 2, they're now the Suns on a 7-0 run. And this is Parker. He grew up in Queens, New York, and out of bounds off of Mim, and a foul on Chris Mim inside. He's got eyes in back of his head.
And you know what? If Sean Marion is doing the drill you used to do and run practice all, you run a trailer drill, and when you're trailing, you let the point guard know you're filling the lane behind him. That's the communication. Now, I don't know that Sean Marion was yelling, but I know that as a coach, you practice that drill all the time about a guy filling that lane in from behind.
At the free throw line is Kurt Thomas as you take a look at Steve Nash. You know, Doug, we were talking moments ago about the three-point shooting of Kobe Bryant. Let's talk about him maybe outside the game, just in his preparation after what has happened the last 2 years. How does he enter this season?
Well, I think he comes in the best shape that he's been in 3 years. He had a chance this summer to really work on his game to get stronger. You think the last 2 years, you know, all the emotional things he was carrying, he had the situation that he had to deal with in Denver. He had the team, Shaq being traded, Phil leaving. He was blamed for that breakup. So he had 2 tumultuous summers. This summer, he had a chance to gather himself, and I think he's in the best shape emotionally and physically he's been in 3 seasons.
Here comes Bell. Parker with the steal. He's all over the floor, then loses it out of bounds. So then what you're trying to say is almost like reclaiming his career, in essence.
Yeah, and you know what he's doing? I read a lot of articles today, and he said, you know what? I'm not coming back to be the best player. That's not my goal. I'm not trying to reclaim being the best player by trying to go out and put up individual numbers. With this team, I've got to be patient. I've got to help this team grow. We win basketball games, and if that's the case, then I'll start being recognized once again as being one of the best players in the game.
Yeah. Nash has got 3 points. And a little screen and roll with Kurt Thomas. Here comes Lamar Odom. Look at him. And a foul called on Thomas of the Phoenix Suns. Turnovers in the game. Lakers with 8, Suns with 6. Thomas assessed his first foul.
Kurt Thomas has had a lot of opportunities tonight. It's unlike him to make some errors, but he's missed some open shots, and he's very upset at himself. He was rolling to the basket, and Steve Nash gave him a great pass, and he just let that ball slip through his hands.
So here is Lamar Odom. Caught up working with you again, Coach. Catch video highlights of every game with NBA TV broadband. Only on NBA.com. Log on to NBA.com for details. Well, for Lamar Odom, they need him to score as the initiator of this triangle offense.
Yeah, and that's a tough thing to do because he's being compared to Scottie Pippen, and what Scottie Pippen did, that's going to be a big jump for him to be able to lead this team like Scottie Pippen did Chicago.
Great pass, Nash to Sean Marion inside.
And, just to finish up on that, Kevin, I talked to Phil today, and he said it's a work in progress. We've got to really work with Lamar and teach him this opportunity to be able to run our triangle. And that's what he does right there. He catches the ball, he slashes, and he drives to the basket. He's got to mix that now with getting his teammates involved in that triangle. That's a lot to ask him now early in this season.
Bell for 3, and Nash has his 10th assist with 3 points. And Raja Bell has got 10. 12 by Sean Marion leads the Phoenix Suns, who now have their biggest lead tonight of 12 over Los Angeles. Odom, a foul. Barbosa was there defending.
This is the way, though. This is the way the Suns want to play. They want Nash to pass. They don't want him to have to shoot. The other night, he took 25 shots. This is Lamar Odom with a powerful finish. Tonight, Steve Nash has taken only 4 shots. His team has picked it up. They're knocking down threes, and as a result, they win. They're winning.
It's the drama of TNT NBA Thursday. McGrady and Yao versus Shaq and Wade when the Rockets and Heat collide. Then Nash and the Suns face Big Ben and the Pistons in a blockbuster matchup. Watch Rockets Heat and Pistons Suns next Thursday at 8 on TNT NBA Thursday.
Ding! You are now free to dip your toes in the ocean.
Ding!
Ding!
You are now free to see an old friend.
To forget what traffic sounds like.
Free to find your favorite state flower.
Ding! Ding!
That ding is just cracking me up.
You are now free to get a low fare, even at the last minute.
Ding!
Ding! You are now free to follow your favorite team.
Ding!
Ding!
You're now free to enjoy low fares coast to coast.
With frequent nonstops to 61 cities.
You are now free to move about the country.
We at war. We at war with terrorism.
Come over to the dark side.
Jarhead. Ooh, rated R starts tomorrow.
See you tonight.
Okay.
Introducing the all-new Suzuki Grand Vitara. You want more out of life? Suzuki's giving you the green light. Go! Lease the all-new Suzuki Grand Vitara for just $199 a month for 30 months. Hurry in.
You've waited, you've dreamed, and now it's finally back. Endless Shrimp at Red Lobster. The only time of year to enjoy all the shrimp you can eat. Don't miss Endless Shrimp right now, only at Red Lobster.
Were you in a major accident? Are you a lemon? You smell like a lemon.
Don't buy a used car without a Carfax history report. Now with the buyback guarantee. For details, ask your dealer or go to Carfax.com.
Prepare for the sequel to the best-selling Star Wars game of all time. Fight as a Jedi. Fight in space. Fight the battles
heroes any way you want. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Get your copy today and fight again. Rated Teen.
What are the keys to the Lakers making the playoffs? Togetherness.
This is a journey.
Triangle. And defense.
There are a lot of factors for the success of this team. He's one of them, but defense too. In fact, when Phil Jackson took over, Doug Collins, he said defense will be our #1 priority in camp and into the season.
Well, you look at the numbers last year, 27th in points, 29th in steals, 21st in blocks. Last night in Denver, they forced 23 turnovers. Denver shot 43%, and the Lakers blocked 9 shots. So I think Phil was very happy with their defense last night. Now you come back now and you play a team like Phoenix. Last night when you played Denver, you worry about guarding the paint, guarding the basket, taking away lobs, layups, and dunks. Now you play Phoenix, and you got to worry about defending to that three-point line. So it's transition defense, but it's a different kind. And tonight, the Suns, 21 assists. They've hit 7 threes. They're plus 18 points at the three-point line.
And, Doug, they've hit their last 5 shots. They've hit 63% of their shots in this second quarter alone. And they got Prophet guarding Bell. And Leandro Barbosa over Prophet. Sean Marion can't dig it out. Here comes Lamar Odom. And Prophet. LaRon Prophet is 3 years out of Maryland, second-round pick by Orlando. He's been traded, and he came in that Kwame Brown deal. Look at Barbosa slashing, picked up by Odom.
Lakers trying to make a push here to end this half. It's been all Phoenix so far.
Lakers are shooting 44%. One pass to Smush Parker. A great pass by Lamar Odom.
There's a lot of ebbs and flows in the game when you play Phoenix. They'll come back and hit you with an 8-0 strike. Right now, you've got to really lock in your defense.
54% shooting for the Phoenix Suns. The Lakers are on a 6-0 run. Mim, Prophet for 3. Rebound by Raja Bell, getting in way of Kobe Bryant. With Nash the other way. Nash has scored 3, but he's got the 10 assists. Finding Barbosa, the screen by Thomas. That was too easy.
22 assists. They've had 8 threes. This is the Phoenix Suns team that we thought we would see the other night. Question is, can they keep it up now for 48 minutes? The other night, they had that 7-minute lull, and it cost them the game.
Barbosa knocks it away. The shot clock is at 11. Half minute to play here in the first half in a first 2 quarters, which has seen the Suns build their lead as great as 12, and Phoenix has trailed a couple times by as many as 4. Lamar Odom, who played 1 year at Rhode Island. Kobe Bryant. A Mim screen. Oh, that's just enough room to find. Mim trying to tap it in. Kurt Thomas, one of the top 10 rebounders a year ago, gets it. 4-on-2. Nash to Barbosa.
If you're going to go to the boards, you better come up with it, because if not, Phoenix is going to have numbers the other way. And with Barbosa in there with Nash, he's going to sprint and run those lanes. You basically have he and Bell and Marion running, and Kurt Thomas being the rebounder with this group. Shot clock turned off. Can't let Kobe Bryant touch this ball.
There are no fouls to give either way, and here comes Smush Parker. Got it. Steve Nash draws the foul, much to his surprise.
Well, this Smush Parker has been really impressive the first game and a half here for the Lakers. 20 points last night, a big 3 late in that game when they were down 4. We've seen a couple of steals. We see a beautiful drive here against Steve Nash. He gets a nice roll. Opportunity for a 3-point play. Smush Parker, 5 of 8 from the floor, 13 points. He's been a pleasant surprise. One of the big questions going into this season for the Lakers was who's going to be that point guard, who's going to play, even though you don't run the point guard as to run the team. That's going to be done by Lamar Odom. Still, if he can play like this, good news for Phil.
Devin Green is in the game for the first time. That is a foul, and Kobe Bryant picks it up. trying to stop the lightning-quick Steve Nash. So Bryant picks up his second. Nash picked up his second moments ago.
Now, Kobe noticed he makes a mistake here. You don't want to foul Steve Nash. 2.3 seconds to go. Kobe knows that was just a touch foul. There's no question about it. But, you know, Steve Nash is the MVP, the reigning MVP, and you get the benefit of the doubt. You know, Kobe's had that situation as well where he gets those calls. It's part of being a star in this league.
Some interesting numbers as we head to halftime. Lakers are +4 in the paint, but I think Doug has been writing, as Nash hits the free throw, writing this point about all the assists that the Phoenix Suns have had in the first half. Bryant good at the post. And it almost went. Although it was tapped in, will not count. And that takes us to halftime. The Suns led by 12. They take a 10-point lead to halftime. The Phoenix Suns had the best record a season ago in the NBA and are looking for their first win of the season tonight. Lakers won last night in Denver. Let's go to Cheryl Miller.
Sean, obviously the Lakers played last night, and it seemed like
field goals, hit 8 threes. They were plus 21 points at the three-point line, and I'm sure Mike D'Antoni's halftime message was nice. This is the way we want to play, but for 48 minutes, not just 24. We can't let this game slip away from us.
Second half will be great.
It's, you know, and I'm sure Phil Jackson was talking transition defense, defend the three, and let's get that ball inside and control the pace of the game.
All right, let's send it over to Cheryl Miller.
now that Phil Jackson is back, so are some of the stars, and I'm not going to give you Denzel a hard time. When times were tough here last season, I didn't see a whole lot, but you were working.
From January to June, I was doing Shakespeare on Broadway, Julius Caesar, so I couldn't be here.
Well, obviously the first half is over and done with. Is the jury still out about this team, or is the excitement back about Laker basketball?
Well, there's an excitement. You know, they got a lot of young players. Obviously, they still need a lot of help underneath. But, you know, they have one player who just happens to be from my alma mater, from Fordham University. Smush. Smoosh.
You like that? It's Smush. Smush. It's Smush.
I got to like him. He's from New York. He went to Fordham, where I went, so...
Now, if this Laker team, knock on wood, is able to stay healthy and continue to grow in this system, do they have, I know it's still early in the season, do they have a chance of making the playoffs?
I watched them last night, and I like what I saw. They didn't give up. They played hard. They never got down on themselves. Phil is letting them play. You know, they're a work in progress, but yeah, I think they can make the playoffs.
I tell you, Kevin, Coach Washington. That's all you need to know. Coach Washington.
Smush.
Thank you very much.
Smush. Smush.
He played a coach. He played a coach, and remember the Titans. He knows all about coaching. In this game, the Suns have led by 12. The Lakers have led by as many as 4. We've had 5 lead changes and 6 ties. And the Phoenix Suns dug a inbound with Kurt Thomas, Steve Nash, Raja Bell, Sean Marion, and James Jones. And full court pressure by the Lakers to begin the second half.
I'm sure that Phil would like to see Kwame Brown stay on the floor more. He only played about 7 minutes in that first half, picked up 3 quick fouls. They need him in this game because he has the quickness and the size to be able to score around that basket.
Brown comes out on Thomas. George is chasing Sean Marion, a 2-time All-Star out of UNLV. The shot clock at 2. And Sean Marion has just given the Suns a 12-point lead, which equals their biggest tonight. Lakers with Parker, Odom, Brown, Devin George, and Kobe Bryant.
Lamar Odom played a good first half. 10 rebounds, had 6 assists, did a nice job, 8 points. They'd like more of that. Here's where Kwame Brown has to be able to attack in that low post against Kurt Thomas.
And they flip it out to Devin George. The 3 picked up by Raja Bell. Here's Steve Nash. He's got 5 points in the game and flips it inside, a beauty to Kurt Thomas.
He will just pick you apart on that screen roll. You heard Kenny Smith talking about it at halftime. Steve Nash has seen every coverage. When you make an adjustment, he makes the adjustment.
That's a nice shot by Odom. Let me read you the numbers for Lamar Odom. 11 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. And that will go. Some kind of play by Nash and Marion.
Well, that poor Laker defense that was here last year, I know this is a different team. We're seeing it rear its ugly head right now. Phoenix is doing whatever they want to do. Phil cannot be happy. The screen roll defense, they're just picking them apart, either getting shots going to the basket, penetrating, hitting the three-point shooters. Sean Marion is playing the kind of game that Mike D'Antoni wants for him, being active around that basket and running, and as a result, they're up 14.
Odom picked up his second personal foul. 19 by Kobe, leading all scores. As Kwame Brown takes it across the lane, another Laker turnover. They now have 9. Mismatch. Nash, Thomas, and James Jones. Dancing on the defensive Smush Parker. Made easy work of them.
They are shooting lights out. Right now, Phil Jackson's taking a timeout. He's going to have to get a fire extinguisher over there right now, the way Phoenix is shooting the basketball, 58%. And they've come out right the way they left off, moving the basketball, knocking down open shots. And Phil's going to have to find some way to slow this Suns team down.
Mobile announces our most win-ever minutes ever. Is 1,500 enough for the biggest talkers? Let's find out.
No, I just got through security. Man, are they thorough. Somebody owes me a dinner. Oh, hold on, I gotta take this. Yeah, CC me a copy and then try to fax it to me. Hey, guys, you got a fax in there? No, it's a win-win. Good. That's gonna hurt the bottom line. If the boogeyman lived under your bed, I'd charge him rent. I said, that's no St. Bernard, that's my grandmother. No, sir, I didn't realize it was a conference call, and I apologize.
Introducing our most win-ever minutes ever. 1,500 minutes, just $39.99.
T-Mobile, go ahead, talk it out.
What is this stuff? Yeah, Mr. Spooky. That's a joke. Seriously. The Dodge Magnum. Snow? In the bike? Available with electronic stability program. Performance and versatility for the unexpected. Dodge Magnum with 5-star, the highest frontal crash test rating.
Listen up. This is Darren. He's the newest member of the league.
Whoa, hold up. What can he do?
Can he fly?
No. You got superhuman strength though, right?
Come on, man. You got to be able to do something. Levitate, go through walls, stop.
I can do one thing.
Well, let's see it.
Dang!
You can run with me.
There is a new battle raging where the enemy is time, where every second can lead to triumph or heartbreak. NBA League Pass presents the Early Bird. Don't miss a minute of live NBA action. Follow your favorite teams even if you're in one city and they're in another. It's the Early Bird offer. The time is now. Don't miss your chance to save $20 off the regular season price. To order NBA League Pass, call DirecTV, Dish Network, or your local cable provider.
The NBA on TNT. Brought to you by Dodge. You can take life as it comes, or you can grab life by the horns. Dodge. And by Heineken. It's all about the beer. Heineken.
Kobe Bryant, a game-high 19. Steve Nash has 14 assists. And right now, let's take a look at our Dodge game summary. Any numbers there, Doug, you want to talk about?
Well, you see the numbers. They're all Phoenix, obviously. But I think the one number that Mike D'Antoni likes more than anything is Steve Nash has only taken 5 shots tonight. He had to take 25 shots in the night against Dallas to try to win that game. Now they're really balanced, moving the basketball. And this one, Steve Nash is at his best. 14 assists. Everyone's involved. James Jones has 10. Marion 17. Kurt Thomas 10. Raja Bell 10. So you got 4 guys in double figures and great production off the bench, 23-9. This is the way they have to play.
Smush Parker, 20 points last night. And Parker tonight has put in 16. Played a bit last year for the Suns, a little bit for the Detroit Pistons. Now he is here in Los Angeles as a starter. 6 consecutive Phoenix hits dating back to late in the second quarter. The rebound by George, the miss by Bell, and a couple players getting tangled up. Thomas and Kwame Brown. Kirk Thomas, who came in that Quentin Richardson trade with the New York Knicks, and now he is a Phoenix Sun player, and he picks up his second personal foul. Kobe had 19 in the first half. And a foul on Sean Marion. Dougie had 17 in the first quarter and just 2 points in the second quarter.
Well, they really locked down their defense, and they made a commitment to run at him and take that ball out of his hands down on that post, and no one was hitting any jump shots. And that's what, when I talked to Mike D'Antoni before the game, he said, look, we've got to help in the post, force him to make some jump shots. But that last play, Kevin, you talked about Kobe's commitment this year in the offseason to get stronger again. That was just a muscle play, strong enough to hang in there and get to the foul line after he got the contact.
What about the relationship that you can sense being in this building and talking to people around the NBA between Phil Jackson and Kobe Bryant?
I think it's fine. I think Kobe has great trust in him as his coach. They won 3 championships together. Phil has come back. He knows Kobe took some tough shots last year. Not everything was true, and I think he wants to come back and help this guy reclaim the kind of player that he saw him be when he was a champion here. And Kobe is a winner.
Smush Parker picks up a foul guarding Steve Nash.
And also along those lines, I felt all along that there was too much conversation on how these guys were going to be. You get 2 guys who want to win, they're competitors. Phil Jackson's worries aren't Kobe Bryant. Can Kwame Brown play the power forward and give him what he needs at that position? Can Lamar Odom trigger the triangle and do what he needs to do? Can Chris Mims stay out of foul trouble and play in there on that low post? That front line has to play well for the Lakers. Smush Parker has been terrific to go with Kobe. And then you've got some veteran players. But that front line, Odom, Kwame Brown, and Chris Mims are going to be the keys to this Lakers season if they want to make the playoffs.
Well said. Nash is on Parker. Steve did a nice job on Smush Parker, who's got the 16. It's picked up by Thomas, who feeds to Nash, and a no-look to bar to Bell. And then Jones firing a 3 was wiped out by Devin George and fouled on the shot. And George, who had the bad ankle lingering through all of last season, looks like he's holding on to a right knee right now.
Probably a little knee-to-knee there when he ran past him. Probably hit the knees, and that really hurts. Usually just stings for a while, and then you'll be okay. Let's hope that's the case with Devin George.
4 on Devin George.
Let's see right here if they go knee-to-knee.
Kicking that leg out.
There it is. That's the old Reggie Miller influence. Reggie's probably back at the hotel right now watching this game. We saw James Jones do the same thing the other night against Dallas. So learn from the master.
He's eating. He's not back watching this. He's eating.
Reggie is hanging on our every word.
NBA coverage continues next Thursday night on TNT. Game 1, Shaq and the Heat taking on T-Mac and the Rockets. Game 2, the Detroit Pistons, the defending Eastern Conference champions, taking on Nash and the Suns. And coverage begins at 8 o'clock Eastern on TNT. Free throw shooting, Phoenix is 15 of 19. Lakers are 17 of 18. Kobe Bryant guarded by Raja Bell. Picked up offensively by Lamar Odom. Another rebound. His 12th and fouled on the play. Was Thomas defending? I think he picked it up. That grimace tells you all you need to know. It's number 3 on Kurt Thomas.
I really like what I see with Lamar Odom tonight. I think he's played a very, very heady game. Great expectations. When you've been involved in a trade for Shaquille O'Neal, I mean, a good game isn't enough. They expect greatness out of this young guy. Played terrifically for Miami when they were able to make that run and make the playoffs. He and Dwayne Wade were so sensational together. The trade coming over here for Shaquille O'Neal, coming along with Caron Butler, who then moved in a deal to get Kwame Brown.
Well, Phil Jackson says that of all the players on this Los Angeles team, it's Lamar Odom, Doug, that has the biggest growth spurt that has to happen for this team to be successful this year.
Yeah, in a system that he now is trying to pick up. And Kevin, I talked about it in the first half. The triangle offense is a very intricate offense. It's spacing, it's timing with your cuts, it's precision, it's moving the ball. It's not a lot of dribbling. And right now he's learning on the job to try and run this offense.
Devin Green has come in for Devin George for the Lakers. Good pass. Marion got it from Nash, and Kobe Bryant, who has missed his last 5 shots, needs to Smush Parker at the other end. This kid has been terrific tonight. Of course, he has paid his dues playing in the CBA. He's played in Greece, the former NBDL, now the D-League. Here's Sean Marion over Odom, who may have altered the shot. Thomas with the offensive rebound, a fresh 24 for Phoenix.
That's where Kwame Brown's got to come up with that rebound. You cannot give this team extra shots.
Thomas and Marion in over Odom for 3. Rebound by Kobe Bryant. Oh, what a move by Bryant. And outside, Parker for a triple.
Boy, does Kobe have great confidence in Smush Parker. Looked like he was hung up in the air, somehow found this young guy. And once again, Lakers right back in this game now, down by only 9.
Marion against Odom and over Brown. Sean Marion makes it look so easy. He's got 19 points tonight.
You just cannot relax against the Phoenix Suns because they're going to keep coming at you. They're going to quick shoot the ball. See the double team. They're going to force that ball to go to the perimeter. There's another double team now on Kobe Bryant.
Tap away by Sean Marion, a top 5 theft artist a year ago. Here is a three by Lamar Odom from way outside.
Well, Mike D'Antoni very upset. That clock was winding down and no one showed up on that screen. Pommy stepped out to set the pick.
16 for Odom, but 8 have come here in the third quarter and a one-time Phoenix lead of 16 points. Is now an 81-73 8-point lead. They've cut it in half. A 10-2 Laker run. Devin Green saved it, and here comes Kobe Bryant. He's got 21 points. But he has grown cold since the late stages of the second quarter. Odom, Parker, you know he's got this. Yep. Against the glass, that is, and here comes Phoenix. That couldn't have been worse if he tried. Looked like one of my shots. Nash. Thomas. Out of bounds and off of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, you can see the frenetic pace that's starting to pick up in this game. Phil Jackson, normally don't see him up off the bench much. When I talked to him before the game, I said, Phil, you're going to be up a lot this year. You're going to be using a lot of energy. Normally likes to sit over there on the bench and let his team figure things out. But he's going to have to lead this team with that master stroke of his that's won 9 championships.
So Los Angeles has cut the one-time Phoenix lead of 16 and a half. It's 81-73 halfway through the third quarter on TNT.
The NBA season starts here. Watch Premier Week on TNT, presented by NBA 06 on PlayStation.
Log on to NBA.com to see how you can help your community.
Joe, you're glad we got the Durango, right?
Of course.
And you liked all the money we saved when we bought it, right?
Got us a bigger boat.
Oh, and how about the Hemi engine and the DVD player and the hands-free cell? Then why won't you use the navigation system?
I'm not lost.
Dodge Durango.
This is starting to look familiar.
It's a lot of great stuff for a great price. Dodge Durango with 5-star, the highest frontal crash test rating.
Honey, what's wrong?
I don't know, all of a sudden I feel really, really sad. Don't.
The Room Source sells more Sealy mattress and box spring sets than any other furniture store with the largest selection of Sealy Posturepedic in the Valley. The Room Source has a money-back satisfaction guarantee, an unbeatable low price, next-day delivery, and free removal of your old mattress. Right now, save up to $621 on factory-authorized Sealy Premium, Super Premium, and Ultra Premium mattress and mismatch box spring sets, and get no interest till Veterans Day 2010.
At the Room Source, of course.
Deals on home satellite systems are everywhere, offering free installation, free month service, and sometimes even free equipment. But free usually has a catch that's not so easily seen in the fine print. If you need help sorting it out before you buy, call 1-888-DISH-HELP and get this free brochure from the Satellite Entertainment Information Center. It's got just about all the information you'll need to make the right decision. The call is free, the information is free. So call 1-888-DISH-HELP today.
This is Premier Week, and it's presented by NBA 06 on PlayStation. We're in Los Angeles at the sold-out Staples Center. Beautiful night here in Southern California. Doug Collins and Cheryl Miller. This is Kevin Harlan. Phoenix is led by 16. Lakers have chipped away at that, and they've gotten 2 great performances from the field. Smush Parker with 21 and Kobe Bryant with 21. And what about the double-double of Lamar Odom with 16 points and 11 rebounds and had 7 assists there? The guys, I guess, that need to perform are certainly stepping up.
Yeah, it'll be interesting now because the Lakers, there's a buzz in here. They have to use this defensively. Kevin, they're not going to outscore this Phoenix Suns team, so they got to find a way over the next 6 minutes here in the last 12 minutes to get some kind of control because the Suns right now are in a great rhythm. They have great confidence.
Jim Jackson is checked in the game with Nash and Thomas and Marion. Also got Rajah Bell out there. That's the Phoenix 5. The shot clock is at 2. Kurt Thomas and a shot clock violation. Nice Los Angeles defense. That is the Suns' first turnover since 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
That was nice help by Kwame Brown. So it looked like that Steve Nash had a point-blank shot. He came over and left Kurt Thomas, forced the extra pass, and the shot clock wound down.
Lakers are shooting 45%. The Suns 54% for the game. Lakers have gone 4 of 14 from three-point territory. Odom against Marion.
That's where he loves. Down in that little block area. Either that at the top where he can drive with that left hand.
Suns have hit 8 threes as Nash feeds Marion, and out of bounds goes Kobe with the ball. The shot clock at 16.
The one thing the Suns have to do, they have to keep running and shooting the basketball. They cannot try to get into a half-court game. That's where the Lakers can defend them. Where they have their problems, the Lakers, if you're going to run at them and push the ball.
Marion got the quick inbound, and it gets a good bounce off the iron. Lakers with Kobe Bryant, Green, Odom, Smush Parker, Kwame Brown. And Kwame gets the entry pass and spins on Thomas, who rejects the ball, and Brown gets it back. The shot clock doesn't reset it to 10.
Kwame just got to slow down there right now. He's too anxious. Kevin, I coached him early, and here's a drive. He gets a little excited down there. You just got to calm himself down. He's trying so hard here now to win over these fans. And he just goes too quickly sometimes. It looks like he lost his balance there. Just got to slow himself down and play big rather than lay himself out around the basket where guys can block his shot because he is so quick at the basket. He's got to calm himself down a little bit.
Marion just picked up his 3rd personal foul as Parker works on Nash, and Rajah Bell is guarding Kobe Bryant, who had missed 5 consecutive shots until that one right there. That's Kobe's first field goal since 1:53 left in the first quarter. It's Bell over Brown on the defensive switch.
It's interesting. Phil's screen roll defense this year, he used to force everything baseline. Now he's trying to get up and hard show. It's a little bit different defensive thing than I've seen from him throughout his coaching career.
Is it because of the personnel?
No, he did the same thing last night against Denver.
Bryant double teamed by Nash and Bell, and there's a foul on Kobe Bryant.
This is where Kobe's got to be careful, not try to do too much. Stay within the framework of the offense because he's going to be double teamed. He's got 3 personal fouls.
We haven't had a lead change or a tie since very early in the game. Oh, and a steal by Kwame Brown, galloping in. And the Los Angeles Lakers, with 3:50 to play in the third, trail by 6.
Maybe that'll get Kwame going. He's been in foul trouble all night. Has not had many opportunities. Good anticipation there to get that ball in the open court.
Suns looking for their first win. There's Nash into Thomas. Oh, slammed in by the uncovered Sean Marion.
You see the screen roll defense, Kwame had to show he was all the way at half court. He could not get back into play. So when Kurt Thomas took the shot, Marion's man helped, and it's a chain reaction. Now no one's there to help Marion.
Lakers, who won last night in Denver in overtime. Bryant to Odom. Marion on Odom. And open is Smush Parker. He's missed 2 now straight from 3-point territory. And here comes Nash with 14 assists, but he'll take it solo here. And Clyde in for 2, and he is fouled on the play.
Steve Nash knows how to use that body. He's not going to be a guy that's going to go up and dunk the basketball. So watch him as he has Odom on his hip. Watch him here at the last minute veer in and just sort of bump him. Actually, really, there's no contact on that play at all, so I can see why Odom is upset. Maybe he got him a little bit with his chest there as Steve was in the air. And so that's what the Suns do. They battle right back. The Lakers had cut it to 6. The tip dunked in by Marion. The three-point play opportunity is right back to 11. When you play uphill against the Suns, it's a tough order.
Odom's got 3 fouls. Nash is finally in double figures scoring, 10 points and 14 assists, and Lamar Odom for 3.
I just don't like that shot at that particular time. You're down 11. You got to get a good one.
Oh, and a pickpocket. Another one. There's a foul on Nash as Parker picked his pocket. Nash has got 3, right?
That's 3 times now that we've seen Smush Parker either get that crossover or come from behind and steal the ball. He stole one. Steve Nash here crosses over, and Smush Parker reads it beautifully. Sure, Denzel Washington is happy over there. His old Fordham graduate here, showing Denzel he can play and play well for these Lakers. It was a loose ball foul, so it'll be 2 free throws over the penalty.
Smush Parker is at the free throw line. We've talked about the triangle tonight. We talked about the return of Phil Jackson tonight. It was interesting that Jackson called on a little bit of his past to help this new group of players, a lot that he was not familiar with the triangle. Namely, Scottie Pippen came and worked with him in camp.
Well, he brought Scottie Pippen in to help with the triangle. He's got Craig Hodges here to be a shooting coach. And one of the most brilliant shooters. Remember that shooting display he put on in the three-point competition the one year. Also brought back Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, which I think was wonderful to work with Laker big men. Chris Mim, Kwame Brown. Inside in that poster, Andrew Bynum, the high school player who's inactive tonight. So it's a nice touch here. Phil's got some nice people on this staff with him.
Lakers have hit 13 free throws in a row. Until that miss right there.
That's such a tough play. It makes it look so easy, but you're driving hard right, Kevin. You stop and you pull that dribble back and bury that jump shot.
Marion for 3. Thomas grabbing and fighting for the ball with Kobe Bryant.
Look at Kurt Thomas laughing. Kobe said, I've been lifting weights all summer. I'm not going to let this one go. Shot goes up. Sean Marion out on the three-point line. You see Kobe and Kurt Thomas wrapped up here. And then the smiles afterwards. Neither one are going to let go. That's great.
Kurt Thomas, 33 years of age, career year last season. He has improved and gained such great regularity with his game. Last 7 seasons with the Knicks. He was 6th in rebounding last year, and he averaged a double-double last season for the first time in his 11-year career. Kurt Thomas. Sasha Vujacic is in the game.
Lakers would love to get this under double digits going into the 4th quarter.
Jimmy Jackson is back in as well. And he takes it across the lane and picked up by Kobe Bryant. Lakers are shooting 47% from the floor against Raja Bell. Rebound by Thomas. It's a Laker foul inside. Brian Cook is in the game, and Brian Cook picks up the foul. He is assessed his 2nd.
You don't mind a guy going to the offensive boards, Kevin, but the one thing you don't want to do is have a guy jumping over a guy's back. That's an easy call to make, and you teach guys to try to cut to open areas. Don't cut into a guy and just get on his back and then try to out-jump him. Use your speed, your quickness, and get to the open area.
So here's some free throws now for the Phoenix Suns here tonight for the Stripes, 16 of 20. And you've been kind of looking throughout preseason and now in the 2nd game of the regular year for the Phoenix Suns about free throw attempts, because the guy that led the NBA a season ago in free throw attempts, Amari Stoudemire, out. How is this going to affect Phoenix in what were easy points at the line?
Well, you can see what it's going to do. They're going to shoot a lot less free throws this season, and because of that, they're going to have to run more. They're going to have to get to the basket. They're going to have to shoot threes better. And you get into the penalty situation with Amari Stoudemire, you start shooting free throws about the 4-minute mark. The other night against Dallas, late in the game, they fouled Steve Nash and got the ball sidelined out of bounds. They weren't even in the penalty late in the 4th.
Look at that. Ramrod his way inside that lane, and a foul call. He took it with authority and worked into Boris Diaw, who picks up his 2nd personal foul. Diaw from France, and he began his career in the NBA with Atlanta, and he was Kobe Bryant at the free throw line. a career 83% free throw shooter. 9 of 9 from the stripe is Kobe tonight.
9 of how many?
10.
Thank you.
Tomorrow night, ESPN brings you the Spurs and Cavs, and the Timberwolves will take on the Sonics. Coverage begins at 7:30 Eastern. Saturday, NBA TV gives you Philadelphia at Indiana, and the Clippers taking on Minnesota. Coverage begins at 8 o'clock on NBA TV. What a dealer in superstition.
I'm very superstitious. Any athlete is extremely superstitious.
10-point Phoenix lead. The Suns are shooting 52% from the field. They've led by as many as 16. Shot clock at 5. This is Diaw, who is doubled, and Jackson in the corner. And picked up by Lamar Odom, who gathers in his 12th rebound. Green and Vujacic.
Boy, the young guy needed that. He'd been struggling last night, had a tough night in Denver. Big shot to get this down to 7. Exactly what the Lakers wanted to have, a working margin going into the fourth quarter.
That's his first basket of the season. Diaw, Bell, and we've got Cook and Barbosa fighting for position underneath, and a foul is called down there.
Now, if you're Brian Cook, you got to keep your cool. Now, you've just committed a loose ball foul to put a guy on the line. Now the shot clock winding down, and you foul Barbosa off the ball. When you're trying to catch up, you can't make those kind of plays.
Barbosa at the stripe led Brazil to a FIBA Americas Championship this past September. In his third season from the Brazilian League. He fell out of the rotation, Doug, last season because of some defensive issues.
Yeah, and he gets down on himself, Kevin. He's such a caring young guy. He's sensitive and misses a few shots and maybe turns the ball over and he gets a little skittish with the ball. And that's why they like to play him out there with either Nash or Diaw. That way they can handle the basketball and free him up to just score.
Raja Bell is trying to tail Kobe Bryant through the lane, and a foul called on Bell. He's got 3.
These guys have had their body on one another all night long. We saw them get hung up in the first half, and Kobe got a technical foul. Raja Bell got a personal foul. Raja Bell got his lip cut, and so Kobe stepped to the line. And again, just talking about Kobe Bryant and his shot selection. Remember, Kevin, we talked earlier in the game. Last year shot almost 6 threes a game. Tonight only 1, and been to the free throw line now. This will be his 13th attempt.
Only one player in the game with 4 fouls. That's Devin George. Every starter for Phoenix has 3 fouls. Full court pressure by Los Angeles, which now loosens a difference of 5 seconds. Game clock to shot clock. Diaw setting a screen. Listen to the shot. And tipped up and in by a rugged Sean Marion for the Phoenix Suns.
He has the quickest second jump in the NBA.
I believe it. It's Kobe as the seconds tick off. He's double teamed in a straight jacket, and he cannot get it away. Sean Marion was the star in that third quarter. He had 13 points, and he's got 25 for the game. Kobe's 28, leading all scorers. It'll be a great fourth quarter coming up on TNT.
The new Dymo Label Writer 400 Turbo. No more ink cartridges or jammed label sheets. Just select, click, and print perfect labels from your PC or Mac. It's so easy to use, you'll never want to print labels any other way. For envelopes, packages, files, people, and more. With Dymo, the easier, the better.
Jeez, that's a big truck.
I want to know. What's with you and these pancakes? Hey, bro.
It has the world's biggest cab. The all-new Dodge Ram Mega Cab.
Where's the truck?
Yeah, it's that big.
T-Mobile announces our most win-ever minutes ever. Is 1,500 enough for the biggest talkers? Let's find out.
He didn't break up with me. I broke up with him. No, you're not conceited. You were just honest. I think maybe our cheerleading squad should boycott tuna for a while. I was going to be the only one with the white swimsuit, and then she had it too. Can I, get a new battery? What? You got your head stuck in the sunroof? That's so not good. And I love chewing gum. Whatever. And I was like, whatever. And
Introducing our most win-ever minutes ever. 1,500 minutes, just $39.99.
T-Mobile, go ahead. Talk it out.
Dan Marino! Who wants to go deep? I do. That's why we created Papa John's new Perfect Pan Pizza.
Introducing the big taste of Papa John's Pan Pizza. A zesty Robusto sauce with garlic and spices. A new thick golden crust made deep and square so we can pile on the toppings. Get a large pan pizza with up to 5 toppings for just $12.99. We deliver. Call now or order at papajohns.com.
Better ingredients, better pizza, and now better pan.
Papa John's!
Oh wait, down big with only 20 seconds left. T-Mac hits a foul shot.
No, it was home. 15 seconds left.
Away, man.
All right. T-Mac hits the foul shot.
Pop.
Then he gets the ball back, and they double him.
No, they triple him.
But he cuts through them.
Dunks.
And grabs a stack of quarters off the backboard.
Clock is ticking. He steals an inbound and goes sideline.
They try to stop him, but he's on fire.
Gets to the arc, turns, drains it. It starts raining.
Not yet, it doesn't.
Seconds left. They bring it up.
T-Mac rips the guard.
Like an animal.
3 seconds left. He heads up court.
The whole stadium's against him.
They try everything.
He needs a 3, though. He needs a 3.
But T-Mac rises above it.
Elevates.
Shoots. Left-handed.
Bam! Then it starts raining.
Yeah. That's what happened.
We are truly in the city of closers, whether it's baseball or Derek Gagne of the Dodgers or Maurice Drew of UCLA or the great quarterback Matt Leinart of USC. Or what about the closer in the Clipper uniform, Sam Cassell? And then, of course, Kobe Bryant. Last night, the great Laker closer. They need someone like that. Now, speaking of closing, that is something that D'Antoni's Phoenix Suns did not do with the 17-point lead a couple nights ago against the tough Dallas Mavericks.
Well, the Lakers' game plan all year long is going to be stay close enough for Kobe Bryant to be able to close the deal. And on the flip side, the Phoenix Suns are going to go through some little growing pains here where can we learn how to finish the deal? Steve Nash talked about it the other night. This is a new team. We've got to learn to finish games, see if they can do it now. They have an 8-point lead starting the fourth quarter.
McKee is in. He's got the ball with Vujacic and Odom, Kobe, and Devin George playing with 4 fouls. George got nicked up a bit earlier, back in with the 21-footer here to begin the fourth quarter. And now here comes Sean Marion with Barbosa, Eddie House, Diaw, and James Jones. That sets the lineup starting the fourth.
If I'm the Suns right now, I make a serious push with the lineup now that's on the floor with the Lakers. Only Lamar Odom out there with LaRon Profit, Devin George, Aaron McKee, and Vujacic. You've got to make a push. Maybe make Phil Jackson bring Kobe in a little sooner, but you don't want to let this Laker team hang around and let Kobe then come in fresh and ready to go.
There you just saw moments ago the turnover story. Ron Profit is in, feeding to Odom, and back to George. Over Diaw. Nice shot by Devin George from Tony Augsburg College in Minneapolis.
Devin George has not shot the ball well tonight, but he has 6 rebounds and is playing a good floor game. They're going to need him all season long at that small forward position.
Nice slam by Marion.
And you see who's handling the basketball for Phoenix. It's Boris Diaw. It is not Barbosa. So Barbosa and House are in there to score. Diaw is going to run the point guard actually from the center position.
It's 6'8", too. Wow. Aaron McKee. And a rebound inside by Sean Marion, and a foul is called with Devin George picking up number 5.
Well, this is the Sean Marion that was third-team All-League last year. Look at the screen and roll. Nobody helping on the weak side, finishing up high at the basket. Marion tonight, 12 of 21, 27 points, and has been all over the floor and active. 22 of those points of his 27 are in the paint. Welcome news with Amari Stoudemire not being out there to play.
Eddie House with 3, and that'll roll on in. He had a preseason game couple of weeks ago where he put in 18 points in 16 minutes. He truly is instant offense. It's Devin. And outside, McKee. And Lamar Odom for three. Rebound by Dion. And a foul called on Vujicic. Or it's on Devin George. It's going to go on Vujicic.
This Phoenix team, they can really spread you out and shoot the ball. Barbosa's on the floor, Jones, Marion, and Eddie House. And again, Boris Diaw, who's the center right now, actually being matched up against Devin George, is going to run the point and execute the offense for this team.
Bryant's 28 is a game high, and rolling it in right there, Barbosa.
See, when you've got three-point shooters, you're so afraid to help. And you let the guy waltz right to the basket. So now all of a sudden that lead was down to 8. Kobe's resting. It's up to 13. This is exactly what Mike D'Antoni wants with Kobe resting.
Quick double on Odom, and he coughs up the ball, and here comes Diaw. House for two. Eddie House has put in 5 quick points, and that's going to force a Laker timeout. Phoenix has started the fourth quarter 4 of 4 in search of their first win this year, leading 104-89, and they've just been shredding the Laker defense on the last 2 possessions.
Well, this is exactly what Mike D'Antoni wants from these 2 young, excitable players. Leandro Barbosa driving that ball to the basket with a nice finish, and then Eddie House. You catch it the minute it hits your fingertips, redirected toward the rim, great rotation. They're up 15, and Phil's got to talk about it.
Yeah, God, show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down.
Jarhead, a rated R starts tomorrow.
At Hyundai, we believe for all the ways we can help you survive an accident, we should provide just as many to help you avoid one. The all-new 2006 Sonata, recipient of the U.S. government's top 5-star crash test rating. It's a Hyundai like you've never seen before. And now at your Hyundai dealer, the Sonata comes with up to $2,000 cash back.
Prepare for the sequel to the best-selling Star Wars game of all time. Fight as a Jedi. Fight in space. Fight the battles any way you want. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Get your copy today and fight again. Rated Teen.
Video games at GameTap. Get your free trial at GameTap.com.
It was a big hit back then, but now it's time to get rid of your prehistoric air conditioner. Let L&L Heating and Air Conditioning take you out of the dark ages.
Look to L&L Heating and Air Conditioning, Woodland's qualified Amana A+ dealer, for expert advice on which model best suits your family's needs.
For rock-bottom prices and solutions to all of your heating and air conditioning needs, come to L&L Heating and Air Conditioning.
Why do we need Prop 75, the Paycheck Protection Initiative?
Money is taken from our paychecks without permission
and spent on issues that many of us disagree with, like raising taxes.
75 is simple. Just ask our permission.
75 is about fairness for public employee union members.
Democrats, Republicans, and independents agree. Yes on 75.
Read 75 for yourself.
And then join us in voting yes on 75.
Yes on 75.
Every Phoenix starter is in double figures. 27 by Marion, game high 28 by Kobe Bryant. Dug inside, the Phoenix Suns are plus 10 points in the paint.
Well, if they're going to win points in the paint, you know they're going to win three-point shooting. And easy baskets are just what the doctor ordered for this Phoenix Suns. They got guys tracking them in the truck all night long. See off this highlight reel here, the Suns have scored 49 easy points of their 104. That's either layups, dunks, or free throws. So that goes hand in hand with the way they've shot the three-point shot. They're 9 of 18 from 3. That's why they're up 15 points.
Phoenix is shooting 53% from the floor here. Odom with the drive, and a foul called on Lamar Odom. That is the fourth on him. Phoenix led the first quarter by 1. Kobe had 17 in that quarter. Since the first quarter, Kobe has only scored 11 points the rest of the way.
And, this game is a little similar to the other night against Dallas. As Suns actually made a push to go up 17. Here's
Diaw with a great feed to the high-flying Shawn Marion, who has just given the Phoenix Suns their biggest lead tonight.
Kevin, to follow that up, this lead is being built with Nash resting. Here's a fadeaway jump shot. So every minute he can get is going to help him finish the game. It's exactly what happened against Dallas the other night when they pushed that lead to 17 at the 7:44 mark.
Kobe with 30 points, the missed shot and eventual offensive rebound by James Jones. Look at Barbosa behind the back and to the rack.
And no shot blocking in there at all. Chris Mim is out because the game is too fast. Kwame Brown has been in foul trouble most of the night, so absolutely nobody back there to block the shots or guard the basket. Just drive that ball to the front of the rim.
Lakers are shooting 46% from the floor as Lamar Odom works on Jones and converts. And Odom tonight, 20 points, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists.
Loose ball foul here on Smush Parker as House was sprinting up the floor in front of us. Boy, Boris Diaw, nice touch pass. Shawn Marion, he is just living. It almost looks a little bit like Marcus Camby last night, who was able to get in there and get about 4 lobs against this Laker defense. The Lakers off the ball have not had good awareness all night long.
Smush Parker picked up his 3rd personal foul. Here comes Barbosa.
So now you help and you kick out the 2-point shooter. This time Eddie House misses, but to spread the game, penetrate.
14 rebounds by Odom. Diaw watching Parker, who goes into newly instated Sasha Medvedenko. His first 2 points of the season.
Be careful the Lakers trapping now. Phoenix has to be very aware of this. A trapping team the Lakers have. Looked like Kobe maybe jammed his thumb on that play. He's holding his right thumb.
Shot clock at 9. Bryant on House. Odom is on Jones. James Jones out of the University of Miami puts it down. Shooting drills given to him by Reggie Miller, paying off with a good contract and a new home in Phoenix as Kobe takes it inside on Shawn Marion on the runner, and Kobe's got 32.
Now see, this is not, Mike D'Antoni does not want his defense to get soft now and allow Kobe to get on a roll. You want to build a wall here, let them split on the defensive end there and go between 3 guys and get the continuation for a possible 3-point play. The whole game plan against the Lakers is pack that thing in there, make Kobe pass the ball, and make them make 3-point shots. On the evening, they're 5 of 18 from 3. The Lakers, but in preseason, Kevin, they were 19 for 92. They shot 20% as a team from the 3-point line.
4 fouls on Shawn Marion. Steve Nash back on the floor and in the game. He's out there with Barbosa, Diaw, Jones, and Raja Bell, who's got the ball right now.
Phoenix is a very difficult team to press.
Bell trying to squirm his way out, gets it out to Barbosa. Alone in the corner, Jones for 3. Rebound, tapped by Bryant. He got it off to Laron Prophet, who then takes it inside on Barbosa, who picks up the Phoenix foul. A game which the Suns have led by as many as 17 points and trailed early by 4. Second foul on Barbosa.
See the Suns, what they don't want to do, start fouling, get them in the penalty early. You see Nash tonight, 10 points, but 14 assists, only attempted 6 field goals. They do not want to start fouling, get in the penalty, allow the Lakers to get to the line, stop the clock, and then set up some pressure defense.
It's Kobe Bryant over Raja Bell.
Come on, Coach, that's illegal right there. He makes that shot look so easy.
In this state, it's not illegal. He's got 35.
And they're back to 10. Still a lot of game.
Jones picked up by Odom in the shot clock at 9. Nash is covered by Smush Parker and a screen by Jones. Nash blows right by Parker, but it rolls around. Odom with the rebound, triggers to Parker, goes by Jones, pickpocketed by Diaw, and it's off to Raja Bell. The Suns have numbers and 2. Rebound Prophet, loose ball foul on the, let's see, it's on Los Angeles, I believe. Yep, it's going to go on Laron Prophet. With 6:19 to play. But the Suns are looking for their first win of the season. Last year, they had a league-high 62 wins under Mike D'Antoni's leadership.
Now, if you're Mike D'Antoni, that clock cannot move soon enough. You want that thing to keep moving. You want the game to keep rolling. No fouls. Start making some shots again.
Diallo picked up by Mike D'Antoni. The Lakers are +4 in rebounding.
Kobe's starting to get that little hop in his step here. You know, he knows it's that closer time that we just talked about.
Medvedenko. And Bryant reels it in. A fresh 24-second shot clock.
I'd send 3 guys at him, make him pass the ball. Make Profit make a jump shot.
Well, they doubled Kobe Bryant, and Profit was free, and he cashes in. As Kobe flips out and gets the assist. He flipped the ball outside, and Profit nails it.
I want you to remember that Steve Nash layup. It was 110 to 100. Nash had the layup roll off. It would have made it a 12-point game. He misses. The Lakers now get a 3. It's within 7.
The network that knows drama.
I did not exceed my order.
Samuel L. Jackson and Tommy Lee Jones. Rules of Engagement. Tomorrow night at 8 on TNT. You're quite right in thinking that this is a situation that calls for an absurd British comedy.
Drain the pool, get on your board, and wall plant 3 times. And lose the scarf.
Oh, we never survive. You see, unless we get a little bit crazy.
How's that?
Want incredible entertainment experiences in your lap? Get Intel Centrino mobile technology in your laptop.
At Hyundai, we believe for all the ways we can help you survive an accident, we should provide just as many to help you avoid one. The all-new 2006 Sonata, recipient of the U.S. government's top 5-star crash test rating. It's a Hyundai like you've never seen before. And now at your Hyundai dealer, the Sonata comes with up to $2,000 cash back.
Help me and your soul will be as cursed as mine!
Gun. Rated M for mature. Coming November 8th. T-Mobile announces our most win-ever minutes ever. Is 1,500 enough for the biggest talkers? Let's find out.
No, I just got through security. Man, are they thorough. Somebody owes me a dinner. Oh, hold on, I gotta take this. Yeah, CC me a copy and then try to fax it to me. Hey, guys, you got a fax in there? No, it's a win-win. Good. That's gonna hurt the bottom line. If the boogeyman lived under your bed, I'd charge him rent. I said, that's no St. Bernard, that's my grandmother. No, sir, I didn't realize it was a conference call, and I apologize.
Introducing our most win-ever minutes ever. 1,500 minutes, just $39.99.
T-Mobile, go ahead, talk it out.
The NBA on TNT, brought to you by the all-new Hyundai Sonata, a Hyundai like you've never seen before. By Intel Centrino Mobile Technology. For incredible entertainment in your lap, get Intel Centrino on your laptop. By T-Mobile, get more minutes, more features, more service. And by Best Buy.
And Premier Week on TNT, presented by NBA 06 on PlayStation with Doug Collins, Kevin Harlan, and Cheryl Miller. And here was that miss you were talking about with Steve Nash.
That would have put him up 12. Would have been 112-100. The Lakers go down, hit a 3 to cut it to 7. It's very reminiscent of the other night, that 17-point lead starting to slip away. You see the other night, the Suns, 7:44 to go, 21-3 run by the Mavs. Actually ended up winning that game in overtime.
Goes off the foot of Smush Parker. Shot clock at 17. Phoenix led by 1 at the end of the first quarter, by 10 at halftime, by 8 in the third. And as Doug just said, their lead has climbed as high as 17.
And it was at the 8:35 mark, 108-91. Kwame Brown back in the game.
Nash to Thomas. Great pass. The 15th assist for Steve Nash tonight. Game high 35 points for Bryant. Sean Marion's got 29.
Weak side defense has got to be aware of screen roll. You've got to get yourself in the lane.
It's Bryant dancing with Bell. Kobe has caught fire with 37. And Los Angeles, Doug, shooting 67% in the fourth quarter.
There's a weak side.
What a pass by Nash once again into Thomas.
See, the weak side is so enamored with the three-point shooters. They're so spread out. That's what they used to do with Stoudemire. The difference now is Kirk Thomas is laying the ball in the basket. Stoudemire used to slam dunk that thing.
It's Kobe Bryant over Bell again. Kobe Bryant cannot miss.
Not much Roger Bell can do, though. He's got a hand in his face. I mean, Kobe's just making great shots. Go right back to that screen roll. They haven't stopped it 3 times in a row.
Nash for 3. And a rebound by LaRon Prophet. Here's Odom back to Prophet. Guarded by Marion. Rebound by Steve Nash. Ahead to Sean Marion, but a lot of yellow at the other end to greet him.
Yeah, nice job getting back defensively. Put that ball in the hands of Steve Nash. He wants to keep that ball moving.
Pick and roll with Marion. And that is a foul on the Los Angeles Lakers as Marion took it inside.
How about this left-handed bounce pass off the dribble in traffic? And again, on the weak side, you see LaRon Prophet is so worried about James Jones over there in the corner. No one is getting in on that weak side. This is the success Phoenix had last year with all those three-point shooters. Bread and butter play was pick and roll with Amari Stoudemire. Spread you out. And if you guard the middle, then we're going to kick it out and shoot the three-pointer.
Jones, Marion, Thomas, Bell, and Nash, the Phoenix Five. Bryant, Odom, Prophet, Mush Parker, and Kwame Brown, the Laker Five. The Suns have missed 6 free throws. The Lakers have missed 4. Both have taken about the same amount. Bryant, Thomas, and picked up by Smush Parker. A pass into Brown. Very congested inside, except where Odom stands, who works in on Jones. And that is a Phoenix foul inside. It's on Raja Bell.
Now, that's a good call. You know, I know that Mike D'Antoni's not happy with that, but I had a great view of that. And when Lamar Odom took off, the defensive man was not there. One of the points of emphasis the last year and a half now, or this year, was the block charge. And I'm going to let guys come in underneath. That was very hard to see it from that angle, but I was watching, and actually Raja Bell stepped over and got his body into Lamar Odom.
So Odom at the line where he is 6 of 6 tonight. We haven't had a lead change or a tie since early in the game, but back then we had 5 lead changes and 6 ties. The Lakers last led by 2, 28-26 late in the first quarter. We've got 3:27 remaining in regulation right now.
I think we're going to be in for a terrific finish here.
We've got a terrific finish. Nash, 16 assists, 10 points.
This would be some comeback for the Los Angeles Lakers if they could win this game. And boy, it would be devastating for Phoenix if they were to lose back-to-back 17-point leads in the fourth quarter of games, the first 2 games of the season.
Well, they got to learn to live without the great Amari Stoudemire, and sometimes it's a little painful when you're learning.
Learn how to finish.
Nash. Odom is on Marion. Kwame Brown kicks it out to Kobe Bryant with the game-high 39. Bell defending. Thomas backing up Bell. Oh, Jones was assisting Bell, who made a beautiful defensive play and knocked it out of bounds in 14 seconds on the shot clock. Raja Bell has got a defensive reputation. He showed every ounce of it right there. A beauty in Los Angeles and a 7-point Phoenix lead on TNT.
At Hyundai, we believe for all the ways we can help you survive an accident, we should provide just as many to help you avoid one. The all-new 2006 Sonata. recipient of the U.S. government's top 5-star crash test rating. It's a Hyundai like you've never seen before. And now at your Hyundai dealer, the Sonata comes with up to $2,000 cash back.
At last, bring home the year's biggest movie on DVD, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Packed with over 6 hours of bonus features, including 6 deleted scenes and an all-new documentary. Buy Star Wars Episode 3 on DVD today.
Starting November 16th. If they won't respect this, they will respect this. True crime, New York City, rated mature.
Stop. Don't be fooled by Prop 75. To read it, you'd think it was written to help public workers, which is just what the governor wants you to believe. But the law already protects public workers, so they don't have to contribute to politics they oppose. So what's 75 really about? The Sacramento Bee calls it a simple power play, restricting the voice of public workers, but not Arnold's corporate donors. Put the brakes on Arnold's sneaky power play. Vote no on 75.
Woodland Cadillac GMC is crushing prices again on every single pre-owned car in stock. Our GM employee discount sale has been such a huge success that Woodland Cadillac GMC is now overstocked with a tremendous selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. So, we're crushing prices on every single used car in stock, saving you thousands of dollars during this huge liquidation sale. But hurry in while the selection is still great. Take I-5 at Main Street in Woodland, just minutes from Sacramento and a lot closer than you think. He can fly like a superhero. He can even dodge bullets. What if he wants to save the world? He better start using his brain.
Why am I here?
Because you're the one.
Why? Why are you here?
3 chances to figure out. The Matrix Reloaded starts tomorrow at 8, 7 Central on TBS.
Welcome back to the Staples Center, where the Lakers are trailing the Phoenix Suns by 7. And Kevin, Doug, do you think that the Suns might miss this young guy? Joe Johnson last season played in all 82 games, averaged 17 points, and shot 48% from the three-point line. Tomorrow night, now that he's with the Atlanta Hawks, will play the Clippers. But, boy, he was so talented. And matter of fact, Brian Colangelo, the president and general manager of the Suns, took a lot of heat for allowing this guy to get away.
Well, I think it's the reverse. I think he misses Phoenix.
Well, I'm sure that he's, the best player on their team right now, but the winning is something that's pretty special in this league. It's a shame that Phoenix wasn't able to keep their team together. You got Amari Stoudemire's injury and now Joe Johnson leaving. This was a fun team to watch play. They're still fun to watch play.
Kobe's got a game-high 39. It's Odom across the lane with a beautiful left-handed shot. Sean Marion leads Phoenix with 30. Nash has 16 assists. Phoenix is shooting 51% from the field. It's Parker on Nash, and the shot clock is showing 8.
That's what they got into the other night. They got stagnant. Steve Nash got away with a little bit over-dribbling.
Into Thomas, and it will not go. And a rebound by Kwame Brown.
Got to be very careful, Phoenix, that they don't get too dependent on Nash, get against that shot clock, and get tough shots. That's what happened the other night against Dallas. Got to keep attacking.
Lakers are shooting 49%. Kobe to profit, guarded by Jones. What a pass by Kobe Bryant with an equally good play by LeBron Crawford inside.
And the Suns find a way to finish.
It's Jones for 3. Oh my shot! James Jones! It's a 6-point Phoenix lead. Kobe Bryant working on Raja Bell, doubled by Nash. That means that Odom is open for 3. Big rebound by Sean Marion, who collects his 10th rebound tonight.
That's what you got to do, though. You got to take the ball out of Kobe Bryant's hands and make the Lakers make outside jump shots.
Thomas a screen and that's 3. Rebound by Odom. The Lakers are +7 in rebounding tonight. Kobe for 3. And a Phoenix rebound. There wasn't a gold jersey inside that lane. Nash breaks the press. Jones. And now Bell.
I don't think Kobe needed that three. Still plenty of time. There were 3 or 4 or 5 possessions left in this game. Took that one too quickly.
It's Steve Nash. Thomas to Sean Marion. Missed it all. Shot clock at 4. Bell for 3. Make it 2. Raja Bell knocks down a 2.
What a tough shot. Raja Bell finding the loose ball, the awareness, the clock winding down.
Bell's got 14. A foul on Raja at the other end. Defending the driving Kobe Bryant. That's the 5th on Bell.
This might have been the biggest field goal of the Suns' young season. On the ropes here. 17-point lead slipping away. And how about back-to-back big field goals by James Jones and Raja Bell, 2 off-season acquisitions. And see if the Suns can hold on and win this basketball game. Though still a lot of time, 45 seconds to go in this game.
Pacific Division rivals. Both played overtime games to open the season. It's Phoenix by 8 and 45 seconds to play on TNT.
Hey, come on. Yeah, boys, that's how we do it.
You need some help out there?
Jermaine's Nike Shock Tops, only at Finish Line.
SOCOM 3, rated M for mature.
Ernie Johnson in Atlanta, Inside the NBA, presented by Hyundai, comes your way in just a couple of minutes. Kenny's here. Charles is here. We're going to have the highlights of the Miami-Indiana game, the latest on Shaquille O'Neal's ankle injury. Yes, it's Inside the NBA with the guys Mark Cuban lovingly calls idiots. Coming your way shortly here on TNT. Back to you, Kev.
But there are idiots, right? We'll join right. We're a band of idiots. 120-112. It's Phoenix on top by 8. The Suns have 7 players in double figures. Kobe has a game-high 39. 30 points for Sean Marion with 11 rebounds. Nash has 17 assists.
I think one of the things, that Mike D'Antoni obviously is talking in the huddle right now with his team. 45 seconds to go. The Lakers have the ball sideline out of bounds. Expect any score that there's going to be full court pressure. And if you get in trouble, call a timeout. We got plenty of timeouts. Take the timeout. We can move the ball to half court. Spread the floor. Use clock. Make them foul.
Kobe is picked up on the right block by Bell. Prophet will inbound. Lamar Odom putting up a 3. Rebound by Steve Nash. Pressure by Parker.
Now's when you use clock. Use it all. About a 16-second differential. Smush Parker's looking to take the foul.
Just under 30 seconds to play. Last season, the Phoenix Suns, Doug, were 31-10 at home and 31-10 on the road, compiling the best record in the league at 62-20.
And this will be a big turnaround for the Suns after that opening loss the other night at home. Very disappointing. Saw Mike D'Antoni after the game. Kevin ended up talking to him for about 15 minutes. He was so hard on himself. He wasn't happy the way they finished the game offensively. Thought he should have had Kurt Thomas on the floor at the end of the game. I said, Mike, don't be so hard on yourself. You won 62 games last year, but he's an incredible competitor. That's why he's a great coach, and he holds himself accountable for the success of this team.
Marion is on Odom. Rebound by Thomas, and that'll seal it. And the Phoenix Suns have won their first game of the season. Their first game without Amari Stoudemire on a night where Sean Marion had 30 points and 11 rebounds. They close out this game on a 7-0 run. Kobe Bryant's 39 points could not bring the Lakers back from at one time a 17-point deficit. They lose it tonight. The Lakers do 122-112. For Doug Collins and Cheryl Miller and the rest of our TNT crew, Kevin Harlan saying goodnight from downtown Los Angeles. NBA coverage continues next Thursday on TNT. After this break, we'll send you to Ernie Johnson for Inside the NBA. The Phoenix Suns and Steve Nash beat the Lakers tonight.